Hey, I've just gotten married, Ashton. But I'm never going to invite an antisocial disgrace like you to my wedding. You weren't planning on coming, right? If you do, you'll have to pay for that crap. Huh? Why are you talking to me about this stuff? And I wasn't ever thinking of coming to your wedding, Bridget. I didn't even know you planned to get married, nor do I care that you are. So what is this about? Well, I've invited everyone to come to my wedding. Everyone and anyone that was in our class in high school. But when it comes to you, I think I'm going to pass. You're not coming, Miss Antisocial Freak. Well, if you're not inviting me, then why would I come? What kind of misunderstanding do you have yourself in here? What makes you think that I'd do anything to come to your wedding when you and I never got along together in school? Are you thinking that you're some kind of idol, or maybe a god that I'd throw everything away for? Well, that'd be right. Everyone loves me, after all. I respect you for having so much blind faith in your appearance, but to make sure that you're aware, I'm not a fan of yours. And that's why I have no reason to try and show up to your wedding. I have no idea what you're trying to say, so could you just shut up? Hold up, you're the one that came to me to talk. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go to your wedding, so you can relax. Sorry that you had to worry about me. Congrats on the marriage, and have a great life. I don't want you to celebrate me at all, Ashton. You just saying that has made me feel sick to my stomach. I'm surprised you'd be willing to say that to me after I was considerate of you. But what's up with you acting as though I'm some sort of a plague? Well, when it comes to your looks, you only make those that glance at you nauseous and sick. And if something like you showed up at my wedding, everyone would be forced to run, right? I highly doubt anything like that would ever happen, but I'm so thankful that I never ended up looking as disgusting as you do. Because of that, I had all the men I could choose from and found the perfect man for me that I've married. Well, that's nice. Congrats. But don't think that I'm going to start bowing down to you because of your looks. What? Did you just call me cute? I didn't say anything like that. You're so far out of it right now that there's not even a point to this conversation anymore. Either way, I'm not coming to your wedding, so don't worry. A freak like you really wants to come that badly? Are you really that excited to cause everyone there to throw up? Stop that, you're not even listening to me. I'm kind of impressed that you were even able to carry what you thought of me from high school all the way to the present. But your habits of making fun of me have tired me the hell out. We've been away from each other for 15 years now, and yet you're still going on about my looks? Huh? It's been that long then? In my case, I'm forever 18 years old, so I don't care about the time. What the hell is up with you? You are so full of yourself that it's like talking to a mentally ill patient. Compared to me, you're way too positive about everything, and that's so gross. Anyway, for the third time now, I'm not coming to your wedding, so stop worrying. I don't even want to meet you anymore, and even if I do, it'll only be at a class reunion or something. You should be happy now to hear from the freak that she'll no longer talk to you, right? You must have something up your sleeve, you freak! What? No. I'm just trying to get you to stop making a fuss of me and leave. If I have to talk to you any longer than I already have, then it'd be a waste of my day, so I'm going now. Congrats on your marriage and all. Bradley, I'm sorry. I hadn't taken a real good look at the wedding invitation you gave me earlier and only just had the chance to sit down and look.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Is the woman you're marrying older than you? And a woman that lives in Glendale?
That's right. But what exactly are you getting at?
I see. I knew it. I think that your wife is a woman I know.
What? Are you sure about that? Do you think I can go and ask her?
No, I think I want to surprise her on the day of the wedding. You don't mind if I'm the one to announce you two on the day of the wedding?
Well, as long as you're okay with doing it.
Well, I do feel a little hesitant, but I think I'd be willing to do it for you.
Are you sure? Thank you so much. I look forward to how you plan on introducing the two of us at the wedding.
I'm really looking forward to how surprised your wife is going to be. She's a friend from far back in the day.
I really never thought that you would have been friends with her. Thank you again for taking on the introductions for us. I'm excited to see you on the day of the wedding.
You as well, and I'll be eagerly waiting for that day. Are you kidding me, Ashton? Why the hell are you here? I never thought you'd have the audacity to slap me in the face twice. Right now, both of my cheeks are terribly swollen. Well, that's what you get. What were you planning on doing here? I told you that you couldn't come to this wedding, didn't I? Dang it! Are you really willing to kick me out of the wedding now? I know that you and I haven't had the best times back in high school together, but never once did I think you'd be willing to slap me for it. Don't you think it's time you start to learn what it means to take things too far? Well, it's on you for thinking you could just invite yourself into my wedding like that, right? And after all the belittling I did to you, you still chose to come here? What's your reason for that? Does this mean you really have something deep against me? I don't have anything against you, but now you've changed that. Anybody would be pretty upset with someone after having their face slapped twice. Especially when the reason for getting slapped is because the assailant still has no clue what's going on. You say I have no clue? I have every clue what's going on here, and there is no misunderstanding between you and I. I'm upset because a mindless freak walked into my wedding. If I wasn't around to drop you like that, what would you have done? But I'm saying I didn't just walk into your wedding uninvited. Maybe before you start to complain about someone and assault them, you ask and listen to what's going on. No freak is ever allowed to be at my wedding. Especially the antisocial ones like you. So there really is no talking with you anymore. How far are you going to go with this whole misunderstanding, Bridget? Do you really want to be here today to ruin my wedding that badly? That's why I'm saying you pretty much trespassed into here. I told the front to not allow you in, and yet here you are. I can't believe you'd do something so petty. Petty? Alright, I've had enough. I'm not letting some freak get away with coming into my wedding uninvited. After having your face slapped twice, are you finally able to understand that? I'm leaving, Bridget. Bye-bye! I'll do just as you've asked and leave, but the only one that'll have to be punished for this is the confused idiot of an idol. Confused idiot of an idol? Are you talking about me? Well, nobody else around here thinks that they're such big stuff and acts like a buffoon. And now that I've seen the worst of you, I am pissed and no longer want to hang around anymore. Have fun in hell, Bridget. Goodbye. Oh, wait, what's going on here? What? Why were you supposed to be the one that introduced us today? They just called your name to come up and it got dead quiet when nobody started to walk up. Well, of course, everybody would be speechless when someone never shows up on stage. Did you never hear about any of this from your husband? Oh, wait, are you serious right now? But the name on here isn't yours. That's because I'm also married. What? Are you? I can just imagine how pale your face has gone now after realizing that I was supposed to introduce you both. Are things not starting to get a bit tense there right now after everyone realized I'm not around anymore? Things are... But I never expected things to turn out this way. Well, you never knew that I'm your husband's CEO and went ahead and slapped me twice really, really hard. That must have gotten a few bad looks, I'm sure. Are you freaking kidding me? Why are you, of all people, the CEO of my husband? Do coincidences like that actually happen? Well, when people say it's a small world, they aren't joking. I was also pretty surprised, but these are the facts. Sorry about that one. I just never thought that any of this could ever happen. I'm so sorry for kicking you out. So, do you think that you can come back here now? Huh? Why do you seem to be talking in your sleep right now? Huh? You told me to go home, so why would I end up coming back to you? My face and head hurt as well, so it's definitely not happening. What? Then who's going to give the introductions now? Canceling on me like that isn't going to be good for us. At the moment, the wedding is on pause because of you. If you don't come back here right now, this wedding won't happen. Well, whether it happens or not, it has nothing to do with me. You're the one that wanted me out of there in the first place, after all. I had planned on telling you everything, yet you chose not to listen to me and kicked me out. That's the truth, right? That's right, but I seriously never thought things would end up like this. What should I do now, Ashton? Please, can you come back here? Right now, I have no clue what to say to Bradley about what's happened. Well, he's your husband, so you should tell him the whole truth, right? But perhaps he already knows everything, so lying would only make it worse. Tell the truth about everything? What the hell am I supposed to tell him? You tell him that you chose to slap his CEO in the face twice and then told her to leave the wedding. I'm going to go to the hospital right now, just in case. The hospital? You only got slapped in the face, though. Aren't you being a bit too dramatic about this? Huh? Well, if you think that was nothing, why not just go and tell your husband about it then? But I'm sure that when your husband realizes what you've done, he is not going to be very happy with you. Crap! It looks like someone here really did see what happened between us two. And right now they're talking with my husband about it. If word keeps spreading, this wedding is going to be canceled. Well, that'll be too bad, won't it? What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you acting so calm? I don't care at all about your wedding, Bridget. This is all that you asked for when slapping me and tossing me out. And you knew long before that I had no intentions of even showing up to your wedding, yet you still tried to think that I forced my way in. All I did was show up here today with one job in mind, and that was to introduce the two of you at your wedding as one of my employees asked. But you happened to continue on in your state of confusion. Shouldn't you have at least talked to me first before assaulting me? Hold on a second. We're friends, right? You can forget about a simple old slap and come back here, right? If you can't do that for me, then how will we continue being good friends? Having my wedding canceled because of you would be the worst thing to ever happen to me. And my family would start to really question me. Whatever you're talking about right now is not something that I care about. I literally have nothing to do with you or whatever happens to you. Perhaps you forgot that the reason for all of this is because you kicked me out? On another note, I'll be filing a report with the police over this. What? A report with the police? What do you mean? Well, I was just assaulted by some stranger. And when something like that happens, there has to be repercussions for it. Wait, it was just a simple slap, Ashton. We used to do that all the time to you in high school, right? Well, back then I was just a teen and I didn't have the courage to bring it up with the teachers or my parents. But now I'm an adult and I'm not going to just sit here and let you get away with acting like a child. So I'm going to get myself a lawyer to talk with and we'll see if we can do anything else after handing in the report to the police. I'll make sure that you take responsibility for all of this, no matter how far I have to go. Why would you do that? We used to be friends with each other and everything and have known each other for the longest time. Well, it's been 15 years now, and yet you still think it's okay to harass me that hard? You have to become an adult like the rest of us. Ah, and I made sure to inform your husband about this as well. Huh? He texted me asking why I wasn't around. So I let him know what had happened, and that was all. Isn't that great? I just took a load off your back by helping you explain this to him. No, that's not good at all. Not one freaking bit. They're saying that the wedding is canceled. What the hell? Why did this have to happen to me? This is all your frickin' fault, Ashton! Nope. It's your fault for choosing violence in the end, right? I'm heading to the hospital still, but the inside of my mouth is pretty gashed up. At this point, it's so swollen in there and bloody that I could never introduce you guys now. After having a talk with a lawyer, I'll make sure you pay for my hospital bills. What? You want me to pay? I'll make sure you not only pay me a settlement, but pay for whatever I need to have done to my face. And I don't want you to forget that I need to be healthy and ready at all times as I'm a CEO. But if Bradley happens to throw you away after what's happened, you'll become an unemployed 30-year-old woman. You think he'd do that? There's no way he'd want to leave me, right? He and I are perfect together. Well, whatever happens there also has nothing to do with me. But he has told me that he canceled the wedding and will apologize for everything. I'm not sure where you're hiding at the moment, but Bradley's very pissed off, and so I think it's best you go talk to him. Ashton, I'm really sorry. I'll apologize for hitting you in the face twice. So can you please come and help me in any way? I'm being absolutely serious when I say I never wanted any of this to happen, so please. I made sure to put my all into becoming married to Bradley, and I was finally so happy to make it to my wedding day with him. I see. Well, it sucks that you weren't able to achieve what all you had in mind, but sometimes that happens, right? At least you had half a wedding. That seems like a job well done to me. But if you're at least able to make it out of this with your marriage intact, then you should be more than grateful. In the end, the wedding was officially canceled, and Bradley was very furious with Bridget. All of the family was pissed as well, and their marriage with one another fell apart quickly after that. Both Bridget's parents had had enough of her as well and kicked her out of their family. And since she no longer had a place to go, had to hide in a homeless shelter. And what made things worse for her was when my lawyer contacted her and explained the next situation. He said that it was brave of her to try and ask Brady to talk to me about stopping the whole court case, but that we would ultimately go forward with it. She then tried to confront me about how I was her friend while crying her eyes out, but I had no need for that and ignored her. I finished off by asking that she pay the settlement and then blocked her. Whatever happens to her after that is unknown to me and a lot of other people, but I'm sure it's not pretty.
Hey, S, how did the pregnancy test go?
Hi, babe. As expected, it was negative.
I don't know why we still expect that it would change. Honestly, it's been what, 6 years since we started having babies?
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
No, it isn't. I know how badly you want to have kids.
Yeah, I always dreamed of creating my own basketball team with my kids, you know?
I know, you tell me that all the time. I'm sorry I can't give you that.
I wish I could say it's okay.
But clearly it isn't.
Yeah, what do you think of having a child through a surrogacy then?
Justin, I don't know about that. I love to have kids and everything, but trusting someone else with a child of ours?
Will you at least consider it? We will live the rest of our life without kids?
Am I not enough for you?
Stop making this about yourself. It's about having children.
Shouldn't we keep trying again and again?
And waste another few years of my youth?
If you really want to be a dad, why not? So you've made up your mind about the surrogacy thing?
I suppose so. My mom was the one who suggested the idea, actually.
Oh, really? Does Greta have anyone in mind then?
I think she does. Let me go ahead and ask her. I finally found a willing surrogate mother.
Finally! It was so hard to look for one. Those who are willing are asking for such a large sum.
Right, and I found someone who's willing to do it for minimal compensation.
Oh wow, how did you find her? Can I meet her?
Mom found her.
Oh, what's her name?
Jenna.
Can I talk to her? I'd like to get to know her.
It's fine, S. I can assure you she's a good one.
I still want to talk to her.
It's okay, S. I got it. I'm seeing her this weekend.
I'll go with you.
I said no. You do as I say.
As usual, being the alpha male you are, when will you ever treat me like a wife?
When you stop trying to get in the way of everything. When you finally listen to me.
I don't know what has gotten into you, but all I can say is thank you.
Who's this?
Jenna, your future surrogate mother, honey.
Hey, has Justin talked to you? How did you get my number?
Justin doesn't know I even got your number. He seemed pretty insistent on keeping you in the dark.
Why would he do that?
Oh, honey, you're pretty clueless, aren't you?
What's going on? Who are you, really?
Jenna Quinn? Doesn't ring any bells?
Oh my god, I've been too stupid to realize this. I was neck deep into keeping my husband satisfied by finally giving him a child that I overlooked this. You're Jenna Quinn, his ex-partner?
Exactly, darling. No worries though, I'll just be a surrogate mother.
Who reached out to you?
Justin himself came to see me. You mean you don't know about this? Oh, poor Serena.
I don't need your pity.
Really? Because it certainly seems like you deserve it. I mean, your husband was just out of my door bringing me fresh flowers and fruits. I suppose he really wants to take care of his baby mama, huh?
You will never be his baby mama. I opposed it.
You really think your husband cares about your opinion? Babe, he's only with you in paper.
Hey, I want to know more about the surrogate mother you found. They're good, I promise. How did you find her? Have you met her? What's with all these questions? I told you Mom found her.
Really? She isn't your 27-year-old ex-girlfriend?
What? Where the hell did you get that from? You've been snooping around once again? You're mad, so it's true. I'm mad because you're snooping around. Why don't you mind your own business for once? Because this is my business, Justin. This is our child we're talking about. A child you can't give. And now you're mad at me because I reached out to Jenna, who's the sole person who can help us right now? I'm mad because I know she wants to be more than just the surrogate mother. She wants to be the mother of your child. Something you'll never be. Don't talk to me right now. You're too much.
Thanks for the visit. Lovely, isn't it, seeing your husband visit another woman at work?
He's concerned for the baby.
Is he really? Because it seems like he's more concerned for that unborn and unconceived imaginary child than he will ever be to you.
You're just a surrogate mother. Know your place.
I know my place, alright? I'm giving Justin something that you'll never have. Something he has always wanted. You should be grateful to me.
Grateful for what exactly? For dangling my husband right in front of my eyes?
It wasn't my fault that your husband can't get enough of me.
You were the one clinging onto him as thought your life depended on him.
It isn't our fault that we look so good together. My manager even asked if we were together. I bet you weren't able to carry out your plan to humiliate me because Justin was surprisingly there, huh? That's too bad.
You're relishing this, aren't you?
Oh, honey, I'd prefer if you weren't in the question at all, but I guess having Greta's vote is my leverage.
Greta, as in Justin's mother?
Exactly. She's the nicest future mother-in-law I could ever ask for.
She's my mother-in-law.
Darling, she despises you.
What makes you think she doesn't see you just like how she sees me? Seems like she'd hate anyone for a golden son.
Oh, don't mind her. Greta's just been calling me regularly, checking up on me. She even visited my house last night to bring me dinner.
You're lying.
No, you're lying to yourself. You're in denial that I have her vote and you never did.
I don't care. Justin married me, not you.
Then why does he keep coming back to me? Also, Serena, between the two of us, Greta told me she'd much rather have me carry Justin's babies. She said we'd make better-looking children, actually, so I guess it's clear who really won.
Have you lost your damn mind? What were you doing knocking at my mother's house and making a scene? I wasn't making a scene. Your mother was home and wouldn't even open her door when I made my presence known. So you decided it would be a great idea to scream so that her whole neighborhood heard? You had no business yelling, "Hey, mother-in-law who tolerates his son's cheating," or "Open up, mother-in-law who told another woman that she would make a better wife and mother than me." You embarrassed her. It was what she deserved after all the years of disrespecting me. How was she disrespecting you? Tell me before you pull another one of your crazy antics and humiliate my mother. She's been in contact with your ex, feeding all with all this crazy nonsense, such as telling Jenna that she make a better wife and mother to you and your children. And she's an old lady, give it up. See, this is the problem. You have normalized disrespecting me to the point that your mother thinks it's okay to do so too. Leave her out of this. You had no business yelling and embarrassing her in front of her neighbors. Now she'll be the topic of gossip all week long. Quit defending her. You two are just as toxic as each other. I bet it was never her idea to get Jenna to do the surrogacy, was it? I bet it was you all along. And what about it? She's able to give me something you can never give. Children. How typical of you, disrespecting me for something that's beyond my control. I just want this to work, Justin. It won't work unless you make up with my mother. Don't disrespect her like that again. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. So this is what you use your mother's house for when she's not around? Having your mistress over? Serena, I can explain. You've been caught in the act. I don't need any more explanation. You can explain all you want in court when I sue you. Serena, we've been trying. Jenna and we have been trying. See, you finally admitted after I saw with my own 2 eyes. You disgust me. Listen, Serena, it's you only for the purpose of having the child. My mother suggested we do it naturally. You've been defending your mother all this time from my accusations, and turns out it's all true. She's the perpetrator of all this, not just a mere supporter. I swear nothing's going on between me and Jenna. After the baby's conceived, I'm leaving her. Bullshit. You actively saw her because this was your end goal. You wanted to have her carry your children. I've been a fool all this time thinking you have changed. The no children thing was a deal breaker for me. I couldn't deal with it. Worst excuse ever. I'm done hearing your lies. You'll soon get what you deserve. You like my surprise for you? You little bitch! How dare you insert that video of me and Jenna into my presentation and expose me like that in front of important investors? It's what you deserve, honey. I'm done being made to look like a fool here. You lost me $1 million deal. Not to mention you have also humiliated me in front of my colleagues. That's not even half of what you deserve after the repeated humiliation you have done to me over the years. Are you happy now, huh? Finally getting your revenge? Trust me, I'm just getting started. You wouldn't even be half the man that you are without me guiding you. Don't you ever take credit for my success. Oh, trust me, I take every bit of credit I deserve. Remember those times when you couldn't finish a report on time so I fill in for you? Or when your PowerPoint presentation looks so lackluster and I swooped in to give it a flair? Those efforts of yours barely helped. Barely helped? Based on my understanding, they actually helped you land the supervisor position you're holding now. You're giving yourself too much credit. No, Justin, you are giving yourself too much credit, and I am taking it all back. What on earth have you done now, you twat? You're not done yet. What did you tell Mr. Garner this time around? Oh, your boss and I just had a nice little chat about the outputs you've been submitting and how more than half of them come from my sweat and tears. He'll never believe you, not a tramp like you. Oh, trust me, I had all the evidence lined up, darling. It's you he doesn't trust now. You'll never be able to ruin me. Check your termination papers on your desk. I might just have. You'll pay for this. You'll pay for all this. How's Greta now? Oh, she's in critical condition and Justin is furious. This is all you're doing. Honey, how is it my doing when you're the one who threw her down the stairs? Actually, I came to Greta's place to just talk to her and imagine my surprise when I heard that you were calling her name from upstairs. What are you doing there anyway? I'm here decorating the room of mine and Justin's child. Oh, poor you. Are you sure Justin would still want your child if you flung his mother down the stairs?
This was all an accident. You and I were the one arguing and she got in the way by accident, so instead of pushing you down the stairs, I accidentally pushed her down instead.
Poor you. That's minus points in Justin's eyes. You know how much he loves his mother, right?
It was by accident.
Doesn't matter. I heard Greta's been cursing you and Justin hasn't been talking to you, so I suppose they think it was on purpose.
No, Justin and I are going to have a baby. This can't be possible.
Seems like you might want to reevaluate that after today. I was over at your new place today. I overheard your spat with Jenna. You had no business being there, but I guess it's also good so you get to really know the woman you're spending time with. I can't believe it. Jenna just used me for money and she probably said it to you. God's timing truly is always right. You were meant to hear our conversation. That's your instant karma for cheating on me. Jenna used you for your money and she never wanted your kids. She never loved you. She loved me. She didn't love me. She wanted to have my kids. Really? Seems like she only loved your money since as soon as she gets her next big pay, she'll be gone from your life. I won't let her. I just came to her work today and told her boss of all her behavior. Now she has no option but to stick with me for the money. Now you're trapping her. You're one desperate son of a bitch. S, I need you. I need your help, please. Now you need me, huh? Please, I've been robbed. Jenna, she came here last night trying to make up with me and I was foolish to let her in. When I woke up this morning, all my valuables were gone. She took them and ran. You deserve that. Jenna may be one home-wrecking bitch, but she is a sharp and tactical one. Please, Serena, help me. I've not a single cent left here and I got fired a few days ago for the stunt you pulled with the video in my PowerPoint. No, you don't get anything from me. I had done everything in my power to help you before, and how did you repay me? You hired your younger ex-girlfriend to have sex with you so she can carry your child. You allowed your mother to disrespect me time and time again. Serena was desperate and made those decisions. Jenna is out of my life right now and I really need to get a job. Please allow me to work in your shop. I'll do anything, please. Your karmic residue must really be a lot. Look at you begging me to even give you a low-paying job. Please, Serena. Look how tables have turned. You're not jobless, you're without a partner, and with a mother who is in a hospital. I never meant for this to happen, Serena. I'm sorry. You're only sorry because you need something. You wouldn't even seek my forgiveness if you didn't need a job. But I'm done being disrespected. Please, Serena, if I have to beg on both knees again like I did just now, I will. Even if you beg for a lifetime, you will never get another favor for me. Where's your surrogacy mother now to save you? A few months later, I heard that Justin is still jobless and has officially moved back to his mother's basement due to his inability to support himself. After the scandalous PowerPoint performance incidentally, it seemed like the company did not want to give him good feedbacks whenever he would apply to new companies. His mother, Greta, is still miserable and was now wheelchaired after the accident, which ended up with Jenna accidentally throwing Greta down the stairs thinking it was me. Speaking of Jenna, she was arrested just a few days ago to theft to Justin. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to claim his stolen goods anymore since Jenna had already auctioned them. In the meantime, I have found a new partner with whom I have a much healthier relationship with. Karma really does go around and this time I emerge on top.